Hey guys, welcome to my 31 Days of Vlogging series. This is day 15, and I wanted to tell you that I am an artist. Or am I? Well, the or am I part we'll get to later, but first I wanted to tell you that ever since I was young, I've always enjoyed to create art. I've loved to draw, and when I was in fourth grade, there were 3 different elementary schools in our town, and everybody could try out for this after school program called Creative Company. It was an art program, and our art teacher had us, well, first we had to submit a portfolio to get in, and if we were accepted, there was probably like 20 or 30 kids, if I remember, maybe less, I don't know, that got accepted, and we would do different art projects. Like I remember doing this thing where you had to close your eyes and take your pencil and draw to the music, and then when the music was over, you open your eyes, and whatever was on your paper, you had to make something out of it. Like you had to color within the shapes that you made, and somehow mine, I found a dog in it. I don't know how, but and then I remember doing my first oil paint set. It was like of the sand dunes, and we just followed along with the teacher, and that was fun. We did a bunch of different projects. I was in it for 2 years. But those 2 things happened to stand out to me the most. And then in middle school, we had to take art every year. And the art teacher, Mrs. Stout, was phenomenal. She is such a talented artist. And I think over those 3 years is when my artistic ability just really got better. It just improved a lot, I think, from having her as an art teacher, and she always encouraged me, and the projects that she had us do just really challenged us. I think it challenged me, and I think that helped me get better. And we did fun things like batiking, which I would love to do that again. I haven't done that since her class. And there was just so many things that we did in her class. I can't even remember them all. I just know that that's where I grew the most. And then in high school, we didn't have to take art. It was an elective, and I took it 2 years, and I took a ceramics class 1 year. But I just loved my art teacher there had us every week. We had a sketchbook project where it was still life drawing, where she would give us a prompt for that week, and we had to draw it, and then she would score it. And I loved that. I actually still have that sketchbook. I'll actually post a link below, because I blogged, or I shared those several months back when I found my sketchbook again. But that's my favorite thing to do, is still life drawing. When I look at things to draw, is how I draw best. So I can just see the perspective in the shadows, and that's my favorite thing to do. I back again when I was in 7th grade, every Christmas we got all of the nieces and nephews had one of the aunts or uncles that had us for for the Christmas grab bag. And so whenever I would get my uncle Joey, who is an amazing artist, by the way, he's my dad's youngest brother, and he would always get me art stuff. So he got me 1 year a oil paint set, and it was a Bob Ross like whole kit. And one morning I woke up at 7, and I was like, I'm gonna paint this. I didn't look at the directions on how to use the tools and everything. I just looked at the picture and tried to draw it the same as Bob Ross did. And I remember my dad had got home from working the night shift, and he saw that I had it out, and he took a nap and got up a few hours later, and I was already done with the painting and was so impressed with it. And from that point I felt like actually, even before then, my parents always encouraged me, but that was kind of like the seal the deal. And they just always pursued me, or not pursued me, but encouraged me to pursue my art. And so them, along with my uncle and the rest of my family, I really wanted to end up going to the Art Institute. My friend Erica and I were planning on going to the Art Institute in Schaumburg, Illinois, and went and checked it out, and were real excited until we found out the price. It was going to be so expensive for us to go, and then also have room and board, and or get an apartment, and it wasn't gonna be doable for us. And I was a little irresponsible with applying for scholarships, and just didn't do that. And so then we went to Ball State, and I thought I was gonna submit my portfolio to at least get in the graphic design program there, and kind of slacked on that and didn't do that. And so I majored in something totally unrelated to art. I did really well, but I'm not doing that now. But so then when I got to college, I just never really drew anymore. I tried to pick up my sketchbook my sophomore year, and I drew some pictures of friends, like off of pictures, and those were fun, but then I never drew again. And so it wasn't for several years later that when I was on bed rest 3.5 years ago, Chris surprised me with like charcoal pencils and graphite pencils and a sketchbook, and just to encourage me to use some of that time to draw again. So I drew some pictures of like Mr. Fredricksen from Up and my friend's dog, and some other Disney characters to give to people. But then again, once Stella was born, I didn't draw again. And so then I didn't really start drawing until it was about a year ago. I picked up my sketchbook, or went and bought a new one, and I was so surprised at how hard it was at first. Like, it was hard to start drawing again because I hadn't drawn in so long. It was challenging for me. So the part where I say, or am I, comes from the other day I came across an artist. I think his name is Marcello Berigelli or something. I will try to put the link below, but he has a YouTube channel where he draws these still life things, like a light bulb or a Coke can and a chip bag, things like that. And he is amazing. And I was like, oh, I can't do that. And I was a little discouraged at first, but I'm like, you know what? No, yes, I can do that. I just have to practice. And it was hard because he used several different tools, like markers, colored pencils, graphite pencil, it looked like a pen, and even paint. And he goes so fast in these videos I couldn't tell. If he went slower, I could try to do it myself. But at first I wanted, my initial reaction was to be discouraged and to compare myself to him, whereas he has like a ton of schooling. He went to 3 different art schools, I think, and I'm this little self-taught artist, and it made me feel so little. But then I was like, you know what? No, that's inspiring to me. I want to be better. I need to practice, and I don't have to go to an art school to get better. And neither do you if you are an aspiring artist. Like, it just takes practice. I think that if God has gifted you with the ability to do any type of art, that the more you practice it, the more He'll bless it. And like, the more we use our gifts, the better we get. And so I am choosing to say that I am an artist. I do create art, and I have sold art, so that's a little bit affirming, or a lot affirming. And so, yeah, that's where I get the I am an artist, or am I, and I'm choosing to say that I am. So that is it for today. I hope you check out the rest of my vlogs at evamarietaylor.com, and I'm really excited. I'm opening my new shop November 5th, 2013, and if you're on Instagram, EvaMarie_Taylor is my username. I'm hosting a series of giveaways, and right now I have a pet lovers giveaway where if you post like cute pictures of your pet, I'm choosing one, and this is my way of practicing using my gift, and I want to bless somebody else, and I'm going to be giving one lucky winner one of my pencil drawings of their pet. So check it out. Again, my vlogs are at evamarietaylor.com. Have a great day.